Hey guys, my name is Alan. I am a co-creator of this page, Good Fathers Do Still Exist. A friend and I, Mike, are creating this page to just give good fathers an outlet. More and more increasingly these days, there's a lot of fathers out there who tried and it just wasn't good enough. And because of the stigma of deadbeat dads, and because of a corrupt court system that really does not give fathers any sort of rights, let alone anything resembling equal rights, a lot of us, we get our children taken away from us, and there's no legitimate reason. My case, for example, I'm former military. I am in school to be a psychologist. I'm a chef. I don't do drugs. I've never been in trouble with the cops. I mean, literally, I'm pretty much a model citizen, about as close as you can get. My child's mother, on the other hand, isn't. She has no life goal. She's not in school. She doesn't work. She chooses not to work, which was actually one of my points when I went to court. And somehow they still found her to be the one that got full custody. She asked for full custody, full child support, which for me is nearly $1,000 per month for one child. And I asked the courts for 50-50 custody, no child support on either side. Somehow she still won. I don't know. I also got pretty much the worst visitation in the world. I unfortunately only get to see my son 2 weeks out of the year. Technically, I could go to California where he lives, from Nebraska where I live. I could go out there for an extra 2 weeks a year. Unfortunately, the last time I went out there, since I have no friends or anything there to live with, it cost me about $1,000 for the week I was there with him. And on top of my almost $1,000 in child support, plus the missed time of work, I mean, we're talking upwards of $2,500 just for that week, and that's just not feasible. So realistically, I see my son 2 weeks a year, and it's tough. All that being said, I'm not trying to badmouth my son's mother, and that's not what we're gonna do here. This page is not for that. This page is just meant for all the good fathers to say something to your kids. I know a lot of times we try to send things to our kids, or we try to call them, we try to video message them, and a lot of times it doesn't happen. Either they don't answer the phone, they don't come to the computer, they don't give them whatever we're sending them, or even worse, we don't even know if they are or not. So a buddy and I came up with this idea that we were going to make this YouTube page and just let fathers say their piece to their children. You know, it can be every day. We don't care. Just say something so that we're known. Just so that fathers are standing up. I know there's a lot of fathers' rights movements, things like that, but nothing's happening. And I'm not saying that anything will happen from this. What I am saying is that once you put a video here, it won't be taken down. And it will be to your kids, it will be a vent to other fathers, just so that you know you're not alone. There are other fathers out here, and we are still good fathers, no matter what the courts say, no matter what the mothers say, no matter what anybody says. As long as you didn't just quit on your kids and walk out, you're still a good father. And there are plenty of us out there. The world needs to know that fathers, good fathers, do still exist, and that we're not deadbeats. Every time I tell somebody I have a kid but I don't get to see him, their instant thought is, well, what'd you do? And that's not it. all I did was try to pay the bills to keep a roof over my girlfriend and child's head. And because I worked too much and went to school because she refused to work, I wasn't home enough for her. So she packed up and left. And apparently that's a crime. So, that being said, this page is for any fathers and mothers. I'm not going to single any women out. I know there are some times where the mother just gets a bum rap. It's pretty rare, but I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. So if you're out there and you're a mother, don't think you can't post to your kids here too. Just know that there's no bad mouthing the other parent. That's not what we want our kids to think we're about. Just say something to them. Let them know you're here for whenever they're ready. And be it today, be it 5 years from now. I mean, my kid's only 3. He's not going to see this and understand for a while, but your kids may be older. And one day they'll see this. So no matter if you're able to be in their lives as much as you want to or not, one day they'll come across this and they'll know that you did care and that you've always tried to be there. And that's what this page is all about. So that all being said, I know I can get kind of rambly when it comes to my kid. Obviously, if you're in the same position, you know it's kind of a touchy subject. But all that being said, I want people to submit videos to our page. Send them to us. There will be an email in the description below. And you can send your videos to myself or my partner Mike. We'll watch your video. Just make sure that you're not bad-mouthing anybody. We don't want too much swearing or anything like that. And as long as it meets those 2 qualifications, we'll post it up for you. And you can share the link with whoever you want to. Get the word out there. Please spread it. And who knows, maybe one day things will change and we'll actually be able to be part of our children's lives. Until then, keep fighting the good fight. Don't let nobody bring you down. Keep in mind that you are a good father and you're trying. And I don't care what they say. One day, our kids will know the truth.